In this recording, we are going to solve number 12. It reads f of x is equal to 2x subtract 1. So find f inverse of 3. So this notation, when you put a -1 in that position on the top right corner, the word for that is inverse. So when you see that, you've got to say f inverse. So this is about the inverse of a function, how to find the inverse of a function. So basically, all you simply do is to type in Google inverse of a function. You'll get a lot of information with regards to inverse of a function. This is just one example. And also in YouTube, you're going to get multiple videos showing you how to find the inverse of a function. Here we are going to discuss it rapidly. So to find the inverse of a function, first, you've got to write down the function. You've got to write it down. The function here is f of x is equal to 2x subtract 1. So we've got to write that very same f of x is equal to 2x subtract 1. So that's the first step to find the inverse of a function. So let's just put this here in the next page. And from then on, we're going to find the inverse of a function. The next step is to replace f of x with the letter y. Now, as you are watching the video, you are writing down notes at the same time, as well as you are copying down what you are seeing. You've got to participate. Okay, so what I'm saying, you write it down. Okay, so that's step number 2. Replace f of x with the letter y. So now you have y is equal to 2x subtract 12. The next step now is to swap the letters x and y. So where you have x, you put y, and where you have y, you put x. So you need to pause the video and write this down. Sometimes you may have to rewind, and that is what you've got to do to participate and learn what the video is presenting. Now, the next step now is to try to make y the subject, meaning try to get it by itself now. So right now, y is on the right side, and it has a 2 multiplying to it. That's a coefficient, and it has a -12, subtracting from it. -12 is a constant. So to get y by itself, we have to cancel out those 2 numbers. So because 12 is just a constant subtracting, it is easier to cancel it out first, and then we'll deal with the 2 after. The 2 is a coefficient. We'll deal with it after. It's easier to subtract than to multiply and divide. So leave 2 because 2 is multiplied to y. That -12, we've got to add a 12 to cancel out -12. Now, what you do on one side of the equation, you've got to do on the other side of the equation to balance the equation. This is an equation now because it has an equal sign and it has 2 sides, left and right, as you can see. You may have to replace f of x with y. You have converted the function into what you can call an equation. So to cancel out -12, we add 12 on both sides of the equation. 12 cancelled out from the right side. -12 plus 12 is 0. So no more 12 on the right side. It appears on the left side as an addition. Now we come to the 2 now. To cancel out the 2, we have to divide by 2 because 2 is multiplying. And to cancel out a multiply, we have to divide. So we've got to divide by 2 to cancel out a 2 that is multiplied. So let's do this an up and down way. 2y on top and 2 below. And let's do the same on the left side. What you do on the right side, you've got to do on the left side. So x plus 12 with the numerator, and below we have a divide by 2. So the mere fact that you have divided by 2 on the right side, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we are left with only y, 1y. Y is by itself now. And one last step now is to replace y now with f inverse of x. Final step. F inverse of x. And that's how you find the inverse of a function. So now we can find f inverse of 3. So therefore, f inverse of 3, what we can do, we can swap f inverse of x, put it on the left side, put the equal sign there, put f inverse of x there. It is saying the same thing. It is saying the same thing. So f inverse of 3, always we see 3, we're going to always we see x, we're going to substitute 3. Sorry. Will be, instead of x plus 12, it will be 3 plus 12 divided by 2. 3 plus 12 is equal to 15. So the answer is 15 over 2. Let's see which one is 15 over 2. I made a mistake. It's 2x minus 1, not 2x plus 1. So I wrote the wrong. It's 2x minus 1. Yeah, 2x minus 1. Yeah, that's what I have here. 2x. Oh, I have 2x minus 12. 2x minus 1, not 2x minus 12. So this is a 1 minus 1 plus 1. So all we have 12, I have to put 1. 1. And this is x plus 1. X plus 1 over 2. X plus 1 over 2. 3x plus 1 over 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the answer is 2. And that would be B.